Hi, this is Adolph Oliver, and in this video we're going to talk about dividing polynomials by a monomial. Now this turns out to be one of the easiest things you've ever done. Here's the idea. Just separate the original problem into individual fractions and reduce. In fact, I can just show you that in the two examples we've got right here. So here's the idea. We've got this trinomial, we're dividing it by a monomial. Now I want to remind you this method only works when you're dividing by a monomial, which is a single term. Dividing by a binomial or higher is more involved, and we'll show you that in another topic. But right here, all you do is split each of these terms out in separate fractions and write this as the denominator of each one of them, and then just simply reduce. So I've got 9b cubed over, well, we're dividing by exactly the same thing, so we know what that's going to be, plus, here's the plus sign, 3b squared, and again, we're dividing by the same 9b cubed, and then another plus, and then the 27b, and we're dividing again by 9b cubed. Okay, so what we've done is taken this original problem and broken it up into three additional fractions, one for each of the terms, with this as the denominator of each one of them. Okay, simply reduce now. Well, the top and the bottom are exactly the same here, so this first term becomes 1. In the second one, I can reduce 3 once here, and in the 9 it goes 3 times. I can reduce 2 of the b's, and that'll leave a single b downstairs. Remember, there were 3 of them here and 2 of them up here, so we can reduce 2 top and bottom. That leaves a single one on the bottom. Okay, and then the last guy here, well, 9 reduces into 27. 9 goes once, and into 27 it goes 3 times. I can reduce a single b top and bottom. One b goes into b once, and in the b cubed it leaves 2 b's. Okay, so let's put together what we have left for each of these terms. The first one was 1 over 1. That's simply 1. Then we have a plus sign here. The upstairs is 1 times 1, so that's 1 upstairs. Downstairs we have 3 times b. Okay, then another plus sign here. If it was minus, we'd write minus, whatever it is. Upstairs, 3 times 1 is 3. Downstairs, 1 times b squared. Well, I can just write that as b squared. Okay, well, there's our answer. Again, just take the original problem, split it up into separate fractions, each one divided by our divisor here, the 9b cubed, and simply reduce. Okay, well, let's do it once more down here. Same idea going on. This one also happens to have 3 terms, so that means we'll be splitting it up into 3 fractions as well here. Okay, well, the first one is going to be 3x squared, and of course we then divide it by our divisor, 6x squared. Then there's a plus. Whatever the sign is, you put it down. And then we have 18x, and that's divided again by our divisor, 6x squared. Then one last term, again a plus. If it would have been a minus, I'd put a minus. 18x to the 4th. Okay, and again divided by the 6x squared. Okay, well now you're all set. Just simply reduce each of these, and that'll give us our answer to the division problem. 3 goes once here, in the 6 it goes twice. The x squareds take each other out. Let's see, 6 goes once here, and 18 it goes 3 times. I can reduce a single x here. X goes into x once, and removing one of the x's here, reducing it out, leaves a single x. Okay, and the last fraction here, 6 goes once here, 3 times into the top. I got 4 x's upstairs, 2 down, so I can reduce 2 top and bottom. Reduce the 2 of them on the bottom, and that'll leave 2 of them left up on top. Okay, let's put the leftovers together here. The first fraction, 1 times 1, so I have a 1 upstairs, 2 times 1, 2 downstairs. Then a plus sign. Okay, the next guy is also a fraction. 3 times 1 is 3 upstairs. 1 times x is just x downstairs. The last guy, not going to be a fraction. Notice, everything reduced in the downstairs, so the downstairs is 1. That means the answer is just the upstairs. So I don't need a fraction here. I just write down the 3x squared. Okay, well, there is our examples of how to divide by a monomial. One of the simplest things you're ever going to do in algebra. Again, just divide up the original problem into separate fractions, each one divided by what our divisor is here, and then simply reduce.